Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Welcome to another ES Futures trading stream. Today is Tuesday, December 12th. It is 8:26 a.m. Eastern Time in the US. Right now, we have CPI coming in just about 5 minutes, or less than 5 minutes. Whoever gets the number gets a free t-shirt. Yesterday, we have a terrible day yesterday. Really. Notice where this came from. Uh-oh. This came from Halbach. Again. This is from daily Halbach yesterday. Is this daily Halbach? 60, 69, should be 51. Yeah, this is the Halbach. This was the daily Halbach yesterday. Very mechanical yesterday. This is going to be very short. This stream is not going to last that long. Today is 12, yesterday was 12, 11 high. You have excess, now we have a gap. Also this low, the base of this rally also is, was settled. This is 1211 low. 1211 low. We have higher volume than the previous day, but still low. I know. Look at where all this selling is coming, all this buying is coming from. Now here, what was settled yesterday, what was here, you got huge amount of blocks from I would say maybe it's one tick above Halbach. A huge amount of blocks from on Friday, something like 20, about 20,000. Just before the market closed, what I mean that before the end of the day. Now, apologize for the dog. Settle, what settle do we have? 46, 26, settles 46, 26. 46, 78, 50. That reaction was this reaction is, come on, man, don't. Oh my god, this is not good, man. Notice where, just take a look where the base of this spike is. I guess I'm going to close this. Just keep this one. Let's see what the reaction this is. The base right here at Z. Yeah. I don't think the market has good also taking this lows out. There's nothing actually. There's no. There's nothing here. This must probably was a good number. In line with expectations. I don't know what the number is, but judging the reaction, now you got a 46,700 here. 4670, I had a mark here yesterday. This was at the time, but there was a market high here. Let's check. I couldn't find it. Let's check our daily. Look at this, man. All of these months, right? All of these months here. What month is this? This was July, August, September, October, November. All of these highs have been taken out. This high has been repaired as well, has been taken. Now we have excess on the upper side, okay? Now we have excess on the upper side. The only reference that remains is the market high, all-time high, right there. That is the weekly. Notice this formation here. Notice how this thing dries here. You know, it's really nice. But it's close. It's very close to 4,700. Okay. You know, traders can feel it and can almost touch it. The 4,700 there. The weekly. What do we have in the weekly? Okay, this is not the reference anymore. Before the 48.08, which is the all-time high, there's only one more that remains in the weekly time frame, which is the 47.40. Okay, 47.40. Where are you? 47.40. Okay, 47.40. 47.40. Right here. Questionable high. But from January, way back on time, these references are not good anymore. Right? I have these references here, but I don't use this. These are just too far back in time to be of any relevance here. Now, my focus is, okay, before going to this market, you know, notice how this has dry here. The market is back inside this. This low is super questionable. I don't like this low. No, good also, this low is going to be taken. Okay. Now, we're close to 46. There's nothing on the 4,700, just the round number. Now we have a gap here. This is frictional gap. This is the rollover contract. Now we have a gap here. The daily. What's happening with the daily? What's happening with the daily? Oh, look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that. But this market is going to take that low. Now, did you see that? This inventory is what? Oh my god. Okay. There's nothing here now in the daily. The references in the daily are just too far back in time. Let's put 2 years here because I cannot even see. The next reference in the daily, this has been taken, is this one, right? 47.35. 47.40. We said it was 47.40, right? 47.40, something like this one here. This is just too far back in time. But traders use this. This is the only thing traders do as a homework. You know, what is the next high? Hit this, and that's it, right? More than that, they don't see nothing. Nothing else. That's for all purposes. That's their homework. Now, my focus now is the spike. What the market does with the spike. It just dried here, you know, but highs made in the overnight usually, you know, the market has the tendency to come back and check those ones, leaving or breaking from here, leaving this high unchecked in regular trading hours is usually not such a good thing, right? My focus now is we have two things here, from maybe even three from before the starting the session, right? One thing is this a spike. We have a spike here. We can call this the base. The base of the spike is this one, okay? But the base of this period coming from seller is super questionable, very questionable. Now, we also have a gap, right? We have a gap here. If the market opens here, for example, or even here, we still have a gap. The bigger the gap, the lower the odds the gap is going to be filled. And if a gap is going to be filled, usually the selling, in this case, the selling comes right away from the opening. Right away from the opening. Opening above the spike, we still have one more period here. Opening above the spike is a good sign. It's a sign of a strong market, at least in the short term, right? Opening below the spike is a weak sign. It's a weak market. Opening inside is a neutral. You know, the more neutral the response of the market. Again, we have a very prominent POC here. I guess yesterday we also had a prominent POC. This inventory has been dealt with. Now the second thing we have is a gap, right? We have a gap here. I don't know when or where this market is going to open. We have a super questionable low here. And notice how many times the market was bought from this level. Now this can be. I can call this. I could call this a. I can call this a 45-degree line here, right? Upside spike, gap, 45-degree line here. Another thing we have, I can call this maybe a spike, no, a late spike from yesterday. We have a high here, it was made in J, and after 1, 2, 3 periods, this high was taken. Right, that's another thing. Another thing we have here is two distributions here. Notice how the market has formed one distribution on the upper side, another distribution on the lower side. Distributions close there. Closing the distribution, I was monitoring this yesterday, maybe. This mustn't, if there is something to the upside, the market will keep these distributions, right? If there is something to the upside, in this spike, the market will open up here or above here. Momentum is to the upside. Now, from yesterday as well, there's no taper here. Notice there's no taper here, no taper here as well. All of these periods, all these I, J, K, L, and M have no taper. Maybe L has something here, just dries here, right? Just before the close, just dries here. But this long inventory is very exposed. It's very weak, very questionable for me. Super questionable here. Now we have this spike, dries here. Now it's coming down. It also is drying. It has a little bit more of extension here, more volume here, but it's kind of dry, right? Now the overnight, not the overnight, for all purposes, I believe the rollover has been completed. Notice how much volume, December contract has, 360 versus yesterday. Okay. I'm going to let me write that down before. The market is coming to check this low here. Now, the market can check this low, maybe have a little bit of extension here, coming continuation. If this, just imagine how many stops do you have here? All of this inventory is long here. All right. All of this inventory, all of what happened in the overnight is long. And where is coming from? Saddle. This low is super weak, and below that we have this thing here. All right, let me feel. I am going to feel something here from my charts from yesterday. 84. 84,696. Wow. Just a second, please. Just a second here. All right, well. Okay, I'll need to go. I will come back a little bit later, just before the opening. I hope so. Right? I just wanna be here during this news release. Notice how this low has been taken, but the market doesn't have conviction right now, but at least right now. Next thing to the downside is this low, followed by the distribution close, 46.69.